This episode of the Late Night Smoke Sesh is brought to you by Tide Pod Gummies. That's right, Tide Pod Gummies. From the gods of laundry themselves, Tide. They came back at it. You know the classic Tide Pods. They came back at it again. But this time, with the gummies, they heard all of your fucking comments about how delicious Tide Pods were, so they figured they had to get in the market so that you motherfuckers will stop poisoning yourselves and eat some Tide Pod gummies. Now, these are just slightly less poisonous, but they are just as flavorful. You got your blues, your greens, and a new purple.
It's white. You got your blueberry.
Well, I can't talk today.
You got your blueberry,
They got
your
your
sour
favorites.
apple, and your cream, cocksuckers.
They got everything you desire.
The sour apple's the fucking best. The blueberry, oh, forget about it.
Oh, my God.
The cream, ooh, melts in your fucking mouth.
Shit, Dylan
And
and
the
I
best
fucking...
part, 100% mortality rate.
Yo, we fucking popped a couple of before the show. You know, we're
100%
feeling a little...
mortality rate.
Feeling
One
a little
pot,
good right
guaranteed.
now, a little lightheaded, a little dizzy, but you know it's all good. That's just part of the Tide Pod Gummies experience. All right, so yeah, how much can we? How much are we? You know,
How much are we
can
talking?
How much are we talking, dog? How much can they expect to pay for a pack of Tide Pod Gummies?
$2,000.
Dude, what?
$2,000 for a bag.
What?
Yep. $2,000 for a bag of 10.
Why?
But you only need one.
Why so expensive?
Cause this shit's illegal, dog.
Anyways, what is up, guys? We are
What's
back
up,
at it again.
cocksuckers?
Back at it again with another episode of the Late Night Smoke Sesh with your boy Smokey D, your boy Skippy the fucking Jew.
Yo,
And
it's Jamie the Gentile.
today we got a special guest on the show because Papa Rich cannot
Papa
make
Rich
it.
went to go suck his mother's dick.
No, bro, she got a dick. Oh, nah, you're not getting Benin. You're definitely not getting Benin now.
I meant that metaphorically.
Yeah, all right.
I
So,
meant that metaphorically.
John, introduce yourself to the people.
What's up, man? I'm John the Gentile, chilling today. I'm a Taekwondo black belt, ready to kick ass at any moment.
He sucks
and
even though he's a black belt.
I'm the best in this room, so that's all that matters.
I'll drop you.
Have
right
you ever
now.
gotten your dick sucked from a bra with an ice cube in her mouth?
No, but that's a good idea.
It is a good idea. Trust me.
Nah, I mean,
Now you ask him
know.
something.
What happened to your hair? You used to have long hair.
Well, yeah, but I gotta give it to the poor. Gotta give it to the people that need it.
Did you donate your hair this time? No, you didn't,
Not
right?
this
You went to
time.
a stylist, or did you go to a barber?
I went to a guy that knows how to cut hair. I don't know what
Okay.
he would necessarily be called.
Because
They didn't wash my
depends.
hair, so I guess.
just because you didn't wash your hair doesn't mean he's not a stylist.
I mean, yeah, I already took a shower. So I
What does
guess
the
he was
side on the front of the shop
Was
say?
it a barber or a stylist? Because you mean the kind of hair you had, you could have gone to a stylist too.
Oh, thank you.
It
What do you
wasn't
mean?
that
Thank
long
you.
ago.
Was it really a compliment? You had some pretty. You have pretty long hair.
I'll take it like that.
What?
Compliment.
Okay.
Every time I went to a bar, all the ladies would touch it, so
What else did they touch?
And the men too, I
So-
heard.
that's all they would touch. I
The
wouldn't let
men
them.
would try to touch it too.
So the girls would all. You would go to a bar. The girls would be all over you, just touching your hair.
Yeah, it's like
I mean, at that point, something's got to be going on where they could touch something else later on, bro. What? You didn't get anything from that?
not for me. I only kiss girls.
What?
Yeah.
Why? What are you, some kind of half a fag?
I mean, no, but you know,
I
I
can
just
see that.
it's very
With the
dangerous
hair
out
and
there. It's,
everything.
it's New York City, and
That's why.
I mean, it is New York City, and half a fag's acceptable in New York City.
yeah, but I don't go to salons, so I guess I'm not.
I mean,
half
I've been
fag.
to a hair salon to do my hair before
All right,
with my
Oh,
mom.
It's
so
okay,
you're
we're
the
in New
half a
York.
fag.
Nah, I'm not the half a fag, bro. My mom goes to a stylist, and one day when I was in sixth grade, she took me to get a haircut, and he did a good job with my haircut. He knows how to work scissors better, and I got longer hair than you know, when it comes to a barber. Barbers usually don't work well with long hair, as well as a stylist
Have
would.
you gone back to a stylist since?
Yeah, I mean, since then I've went a lot of times
Half
with
a
my mom.
fag.
It's not half a fag.
Nah, you're right. With your
Sti-
mom, that makes you mama's boy. That's okay. I'm mama's boy too.
Yeah, fuck you. Go fuck yourself.
I mean, it's not worse
Call me
than-
half
I mean,
fag.
what about
John's the
mani
half a
pedis?
fag here, only letting girls play with his hair.
Well, I mean, you don't know what these girls has, especially when they're.
I mean, if you're gonna
forward.
kiss them, if they have something, you're getting it.
There's a possibility.
Well,
Unless
yeah,
they got
but-
that genital
But
sports.
it's kind of easier to tell when it's gone bad because a lot of people don't brush their teeth even if they are nice people. So if they're smelling good, like usually it's a good sign I can make out them.
Okay, so but if she's smelling good, that means her hygiene is good. So
So you can do more?
I mean, I don't really want to though, because that's for life, man. It's my
so
it's
you're
my obelisk of.
are you
truth.
religious?
Smells good, eat it.
Yeah. Thank you. If it smells good, eat it, bro.
Well, I mean, I'm not religious, but I'm spiritual in a way, I guess. But yeah,
Yeah,
Smells
pussy.
good, eat it.
Pussy.
I guess. But like, I would have to like them.
You want to like it? Just eat it.
Just eat it, man. You don't gotta like it.
I actually get in trouble in a lot of Hispanic households for rejecting food, so
Really?
kind of a dick.
Yeah, I can see that.
We're talking about pussy.
But I reject it.
He's talking about the Mexican food, the tacos.
Mexican food don't smell like pussy. It smells like rice.
What?
The pussy smells good. You eat it. Shut up and eat it.
Just eat the fucking pussy, dog. That's all. Let's just eat the
Keep that
fucking
in mind,
pussy.
brother.
All right, so you're telling me that she.
Wise words from a 52-year-old man.
All right. So I'm gonna give you a little scenario, right? You're at a bar, have a couple drinks, you're enjoying your time. Is music playing?
Just like that blunt.
You're getting, yeah, like that blunt, dog. You're getting in a
No,
good
you
mood. You
both
see a
rights.
cute girl across the fucking dance floor.
I got deuces, though.
She's bad. She got some big tits, big ass, and she's like your dream girl. And she starts coming up on you. You just let her play with your hair, right? Because apparently that's what you do. You let girls play with your hair. So she's playing with your hair, and then
No,
you're getting,
apparently
you're
they
getting.
just come up to him and start doing it.
So you're getting into it. You're like, oh, play with my hair, play with my hair. And you start making out with her. You're telling me this is the girl of your dreams. You're telling me you wouldn't fuck her.
I would. I mean, I'm
You
I'm
just said you
still
don't, though.
Part animal though. I mean, I don't actively search out, go to with my boys out to go hunt for pussy for myself as well. But if I see the girl that's like like a fucking dime piece, I'm going to get it.
Okay, that's the answer I wanted to hear. Because before you made yourself sound like a half a fag.
I'm not.
You eat it before you fuck it.
Yeah, that just smells sour. You don't want to eat that
I'm
shit.
not trying to be a level 50 wizard, man. So that time's gone and past.
Just eat it. That's the slogan of the day. Just eat it.
Like leftover Thanksgiving, I got you.
Thank you, Mr. G.
And you gotta eat the booty.
Oh, whoa. Eat the booty. You just might get a fucking sty on your eye that might turn extra fucking swollen. Bro. What?
Honestly, I used to when I used to eat pussy, like as if
Now
it was
you gotta
years
eat
ago.
the booty.
I would if it's right there, to do a little pass,
You
a little
gotta-
pass over it,
Nah.
a pass or two
Nah.
over. real quick.
Wait. But what if
Nah.
you do the little
You
pass or
gotta-
two and you get a little shit in your mouth because she wasn't prepared for you to eat her ass? So her ass is a little
But I mean,
dirty.
you kinda
You
see
gotta make her
everything,
shower
you
and
kinda
wash
see
your
everything.
butthole
You gotta
first. You gotta make sure she
take an
washed that
executive-
asshole first.
He didn't plan on it. It just
Executive
happened.
decision.
He did a little pass. So
Nah,
like,
you make sure you know when you put it this way. If you're gonna fuck a bitch, you know you're gonna eat the booty because you have to eat the booty.
all right, would you eat the booty? That's the question. We all know Papa Rich would.
No,
And I'm advocating for him right now. Personally, I ain't doing that shit, but I'm advocating for my boy. So it's like he's here in spirit right now.
I wouldn't because then I wouldn't be able to eat the pussy.
Nah, you gotta eat both. You
Yeah,
eat
but
the
that's
pussy
unsanitary.
first,
Or
and then
you can
eat the booty.
you can
For the
you can
girl.
finger the booty and the pussy at the
You-
same time. Two in the
You
two in the
eat.
pink, one in the sink,
Yeah, I could do that.
That's
Skirt.
it.
and then at the same time you eat the pussy. That's a possibility. Possibilities. Oh no, what is
First,
this?
You eat the
Is
pussy,
this delivery? Oh my God, he brought food for us.
and
You're a
then
saint.
You eat the booty.
You're a great intern.
What you told me?
Meanwhile, you're fingering the pussy.
All right,
the whole
I'd like
time.
to make a shout out to our intern Jason for getting us food. 'Cause,
Pepsi for you.
why do I get a Pepsi? I didn't order no Pepsi.
We came with you.
Bro, I wanted a Coca-Cola, bro. Fuck Pepsi. Coca Pepsi, John.
Well, since
Coke.
Pepsi is blue,
You're a fucking G.
since Pepsi is blue, I'm gonna go with Pepsi.
What are you trying to say?
Fucking crip. Oh, there's
That's blood. That's blood, you know.
Exactly.
Yo, where's my fucking lighter?
Just to be
Oh, it's
clear,
right
we do
here,
not
homie G,
condone
skillet burrito.
Hand it to me,
any
please.
gang
Okay.
activities
No, that's not
on
even
the late
mine.
night smoke sesh.
My Zippo.
Yeah, where's the blunt
It's right
at?
there,
I thought
homie,
John
G-Skill
lit that
burrito.
shit.
Nah, the other Zippo.
Jesus Christ, how many?
All right,
Zippo-
John.
I
So,
have two.
John, tell me about yourself. What are you up to in
Here
life?
you go, homie, Skill.
Yep, that's the one. Good looks, John.
What are you up to in life, dog?
In life, trying to find the clan to go take over the world, like the anti-Hitler.
Wait, so you're trying to join the clan?
Wait,
if
I'm
there's-
confused. Are you trying to be anti-Hitler, take over the world, fascist, or because that's kind of the same thing? Or are you trying to be like join the clan, like the Ku Klux Klan, like he said? Because I can see you doing both. Because you're a crazy motherfucker. You told me some wild stories.
has the spirit of a small clan, but we're taking over.
Son of a bitch! I burned myself with the L. Hey, speaking of wild stories that you've told me, yo, what? Tell me about that fucking time you took acid and got arrested.
Wait, which time?
Which
you
time?
Guys, you're making a lot of noise. Thank you, sir.
Fuck me.
You're terrible at noise. Keeping the noise down, Jason.
Keep talking.
John, go for it, bro. Tell me about when you you were taking acid. That shit was fucking wild, bro.
Shit, that first time was retarded. It was my ex's birthday, and it was a group of us all tripping out on some acid. Some of us got it from other people.
I actually don't think I heard the story.
I got mine from my ex because she knew someone apparently.
Yeah.
So we're all going. It was a great time. We're tripping in her house, and then all of a sudden, we start watching Alice in Wonderland. You know, I start thinking that they're cursing me out, that they're talking shit. Like the movie is talking
That's
shit
a crazy
to me.
fucking movie to watch tripping.
Well made, well made. Then we went out.
So I've heard.
Don't do drugs.
What I want to know is
Don't
if it
do
really
drugs.
syncs up with Dark Side of the Moon.
Alice in Wonderland?
Oh no,
Thought
that's
that
the Wizard
was-
of Oz.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're thinking of something completely
And it
different.
does at certain spots, but not completely.
So what was that like though? Tripping on and watching Alice in
I thought they like the tea party scene. I thought they were like dissing me out, man. It was pretty trippy. But the trippiest part was when we left. You know, we start walking, and my brain did this thing where I was in the setting of real time, but everything we were saying and doing were from the future. It's trippy.
Wait,
What the fuck?
What
My
the fuck?
brain
do
How
you
does that
mean
make
by-
sense?
flipped it. Like I was experiencing a different thing. I no, sorry, I said that wrong. It's flipped the opposite way. The location was the future, but what we were saying and doing was present.
How did
Jason,
that
napkins?
like?
Napkins?
I don't know. My brain like did some weird
Just
trippy
give me a
shit. Like
handful.
I don't even understand
Close.
that.
How did that? What was that experience like though?
It was like some alpha shit. Like I had to surpass different levels of pain so I could get to the next one. And I don't know what I was building up to, but we were building up to something.
No. What like? That's crazy, bro. But like, what was like? What do you mean by the present is the future?
Like, let's say I'm walking from right here, the basement, to
Time
McDonald's.
doesn't exist when you trip. Just so you
So
know.
we're
No,
walking
okay,
to
I
McDonald's,
understand.
right? And we're talking while we're walking to McDonald's. Normal, right?
Yeah.
Except we're not walking McDonald's. We're walking from McDonald's to here, but we're talking like we're walking from over here to there.
Wait, what?
Yeah, brother. My brain just totally gave it to me weird.
You know, I was listening to a Joe Rogan podcast, and I think he had a guest on. I forget who it was, and they were talking about tripping, right? And I think it was Joe Rogan. It could have been the guest. Anyway, so they were talking about how he took salvia.
Ooh, salvia is every bit as potent as DMT. For those who don't know, because most
Get the
people is
fuck outta
familiar
here.
with DMT, but not as many as salvia. I feel
This
like,
guy took salvia,
which is still
and he
legal in a
tripped
couple of
for
states.
10 minutes,
15. It's 15.
10 to 15.
10 to 15.
I'm pretty sure.
It's 15 for most people. He got lucky.
Okay, so it was short trip, right? But in
We
his
get some
short
fries,
trip,
I'll give you some of your rings.
no, fuck you. I don't want any rings.
What'd you say?
Yeah, I'll give you some fries, dog. So this guy goes, he has a short trip, and in his short trip, he lived a life. He lived a completely different life, had different girlfriends and jobs, and then when he woke up, he was back into reality.
Remember that movie?
That's crazy, bro. He
remember that
literally
movie
lived
Enter
a
the Void?
completely different life while he was tripping on salvia.
You remember that movie Enter the Void?
Yeah, dude, we saw it at
At my former co-host.
yeah. I remember that was when I first started smoking weed. We were smoking some OG
too.
Kush with our boy CJ.
Oh, Kush.
I remember, bro. I was high as shit watching that movie. It was trippy as fuck.
Trippy.
What's that about?
DMT trip from the point of view of the tripper. Literally first person.
The whole movie? That's pretty fucking crazy.
It's an intense movie.
It is, especially when you smoking dope.
No, I wouldn't say so much now as it was before when I first started smoking.
Yeah, well.
That's a great movie to watch if you're still new to smoking. You get like the kind of psychedelic effect of weed. Once you get a tolerance, you don't really feel that psychedelic effect anymore.
Apparently people
That's
see
why
God
you
on
trip
DMT.
out to it. That's why you take acid and watch it.
That would be in some different shit, bro. I cannot. I feel like I would just freak the fuck out if I took acid.
Let's
And
do.
watch that shit.
Let's do.
I've actually never tripped. I still want to try get my first trip. I was thinking shrooms.
Shrooms. Shrooms.
You don't trip off of cocaine.
Yeah, for real.
Shows how much about drugs I know.
That's a
Wanna
disgusting
inject some
drug, buddy.
marijuanas?
There are good drugs and there are bad drugs. Marijuana, LSD, mushrooms, good drugs.
I wouldn't say LSD
meth,
is a good drug.
heroin, meth, cocaine, bad drugs.
You know, there's this new drug on the street that's 100 times more potent than. I believe it's 100 times more potent than
Fentanyl.
fentanyl.
This is what you were telling me about before.
Yeah, it's called Gray Death.
What's it synthesized from?
It's I don't know. All I know that it's made to fucking put. It's made for fucking elephants, my nigga. And it got on the street. You can buy.
Why
it.
would that get on the street?
I don't know, but it's on the street. It's $20.
There is no such thing as taking that safe.
Bro, one hit of it will kill you.
That's what I'm saying. The most microscopic
No, one
amount
hit of it
will
will
kill
kill
you.
you.
Literally, the most microscopic amount will kill you.
You need to do like the narc pens. You need a shit ton of them to stop an overdose. A shit ton of them.
Just touching that will kill you, because just touching fentanyl could kill you.
Really?
Yeah, fentanyl can be absorbed through the skin. It's that potent.
No, not.
It's actually administered through a patch. The same way nicotine is administered through a patch.
They don't do injections.
It's too potent for that. You'd kill somebody.
Fentanyl's actually becoming a problem in
A lot of places.
yeah, even like Xanax laced with fentanyl.
I know. I've heard about all of it. All of it.
It's crazy.
What about fentanyl? Laced with fentanyl.
What? That makes no sense. You can't lace fentanyl with fentanyl. You
I
stop
like-
talking.
What doesn't make sense to me is, why would you cut your drug with fentanyl? That's gonna kill your client, almost guaranteed.
It will kill you.
Don't you
in
want
low
them to come
doses.
back?
It won't kill you in low doses.
What
How
about
do you think the
Greg
drug
Death?
addicts do it? It's
What
just-
about Greg Death?
Great death? Oh, I mean, I don't know how people do that, to be honest. Fentanyl is one of those
Also,
drugs.
keep in mind it's not low doses if you're cutting it heroin with fentanyl.
See, fentanyl is so potent that one pill of it can could kill you. So what people do, what they'll take a pill, and they'll shave it down, and get the grinds and snort it, or do whatever
Fentanyl
the
is
fuck
not
they
a
do
pill.
with it.
It's a patch.
No, they have with fentanyl. They put like drops onto pills, and the pill absorbs it. I think, or I don't know, dude. All I know is that I seen a fucking crackhead doing it on YouTube with fentanyl.
I was black market fentanyl. That's why.
Yeah, black market fentanyl.
Yeah.
I don't fucking know anything about fentanyl. All I know is that this nigga was fucking, doing his shit, snorting that, grinding it up, small doses. He measured out the doses and everything, make sure he didn't kill himself. What a fucking crackhead.
I
That's like you.
watching-
That's like Dylan. Dylan's a crackhead. He's just as much of a crackhead.
He was smoking meth on the air.
He was smoking meth on air, dude. What the fuck? John, would you smoke meth?
No.
To be fair, that was prop meth.
No. Don't act like it was. Fucking piece of shit.
That was
You're
not
nothing but
real
white
meth.
trash.
Throw out tomatoes.
I am not white trash. I'm from New York City. I can't possibly be white trash.
You smoke meth, that automatically makes you white trash.
I don't smoke meth.
And you do.
No.
Only Jay smokes
he
meth.
injects it.
Jay smokes meth. Nah, I think that's the one drug that our boy hasn't tried.
Ooh.
You know who, Long Island boy.
Fentanyl?
No, meth.
To be honest, I wouldn't even be. No, excuse me, I fooled my mouth. I wouldn't even be surprised if he tried fentanyl.
Nah, I would be.
I don't know.
He'd be
What did
dead.
they find in
He'd
his?
be dead.
What did they find in his fucking system? Crack.
Alcohol,
Yep.
marijuana,
Marijuana.
crack cocaine,
Oh my god.
or Xanax.
Downers. Okay. Isn't there more?
There might have been something else.
Wasn't he driving during this?
Yes.
Yeah, that's why he got a DUI. Yo, did I tell you what he finally went to court again?
Again.
He finished his program and he went to court again.
Mhm.
And guess what? He got sentenced to 3 years probation.
Which is good.
I mean, it could have been better for him.
I mean, he didn't do any time, so.
Yeah, but he could have got a program where he wasn't getting drug tested.
There was
That
a better
sucks.
option, and there was also a worse option.
To be honest, I'm surprised with everything that was in his system. He didn't get the worst option, but the reason he did is because he complied.
Take some of those fries, dog.
Oh, yeah, there's also another bag of fries.
You want to
What
trade
exactly
or not?
happened? Yeah, I'll take
Ow, hot.
What exactly was he doing?
Donuts on one of his neighbor's lawns.
Nah, my dude.
Yeah.
That's wild. I can see John doing wild shit like that.
Yeah, that was insane.
Am I wrong?
No, I wish I had a car. I'd be doing awesome shit because I'd be going far to secluded areas.
You're a
and
crazy motherfucker. That's why I'm saying this.
I'd take you guys with me. What do you mean? I always try to take you guys.
Let me finish smoking this up.
All right, got you. Take your hits. What would you
Although
do if you had a
I've
car?
I'd go out deep, man, and do fucked up shit, like blow up shit. Make some explosives, which I'm not gonna share how to do on this show, but yeah, man, just blow shit up for no reason, you know. Not hurting trees or anything, but
You like to blow shit up. Why?
I like melting shit. I like blowing shit up.
Why?
Cause it's like
What do you
it's
do?
fire. It's
What do you do with that shit? Like, how do you blow shit up? And
you
what do
just
you blow?
make shit that makes stuff go boom. It has a crazy ass reaction with each other. Obviously, have a fuse so you could get away.
What?
Get the fucking.
Say it with your chest, dog. You're talking
I
real.
said have
raw.
a fuse so that you could get away, because you know you're not gonna just blow it up.
What do you blow up?
Huh?
What do you blow up?
Microwaves before, but
How do you
or
blow up some-
random monitors,
What do you do? Like you the thermite, right?
cinder blocks, and I do other shit. But
You shouldn't say you do it. You should say you know how.
I know
You are confessing to
Well,
crimes right now by
who
saying
gives a
you do
fuck?
this. Just so you know, the
Plead
Late
the
Night
fifth.
Smoke Test nor its affiliates can neither the Late Night Smoke Test nor its affiliates condone this type of behavior.
they don't condone shit.
Yeah, but there's
Fuck the
statutes of
system.
limitation. John used to do this shit when he was a teenager.
Felonies don't have statute of limitations.
Oh my god. He's talking about a hypothetical situation.
Yeah, this is all hypothetical. We're smoking
Yeah,
weed. What do you mean? I thought that's yeah, dude.
So
But-
continue with this hypothetical situation, John.
Okay, fine. You could do thermite because in small quantities you could melt shit, and in high quantities you just blow shit up, man.
Is it hard to make thermite?
Hard if you don't know how. Yeah.
You don't make thermite, you acquire thermite.
Do you know how to acquire thermite?
No.
You know the process of making thermite.
Yes.
How was that done?
I'm not gonna tell you.
On air? Or you have time?
Why?
I'm not even tell you off the air.
Why?
Fuck. Maybe you, Julian, but not Jason.
Because he knows I'm actually just
Nah, you probably tell some dumb. I don't know who the fuck you'll tell. But
You tell the
Julian
wrong
probably
person, you
keep it
tell
to
a
himself
fucking-
or some shit.
He tells a Haji, and then the Haji fucking goes and makes some thermite. Blows a big ass hole in.
Anyways, we shouldn't say it
Yo,
online because
speaking of the Hajis, I was watching a video of a former Haji who turned Christian speaking truth about Islam. in Islam, in reference to Islam in America. For one, they don't believe in
Just
it.
wait. Just I'm sorry to interrupt. Just to be clear, by Hajis we mean the Muslims.
They said they don't believe in nations that are not of the nation of Islam. In other words, if you're not from the nation of Islam, they have every right to conquer you.
They don't believe in it?
They have
know what
every
it
right to
says?
conquer you if you're not in the nation of Islam.
Which is why they call us all infidels.
Yeah, there's a plot to take over America, basically. They act. They
wants
they
to
act as if it's Sharia law, regardless. In their homes and in their Quran, mosques, they still act like it's Sharia law, regardless.
I mean,
And their plan is to take over America and implement Sharia law.
I don't know about all that.
We have the largest navy.
Most, dude, there's a lot of
That's why. Why do you think
there's
they're
a lot
trying
of
to get elected into offices?
yeah, but there's a lot of Muslims out there that yeah, that aren't terrorists. They're good people and they don't believe in that shit.
They're not necessarily. They might not be terrorists, but that doesn't mean that they're not trying to.
They'll never be. No, I'm good on that blunt. They'll never be able to push Sharia law in the U.S. Never, ever, ever. So I'm not worried about it.
No, I wouldn't be worried about it. But you know, one of the things that they used to fund themselves is like halal food.
What?
What?
Please don't. What? Where?
This woman was saying that.
Chew
I
your
don't
food
remember the
before you
video.
speak, bro. I can't understand you.
This woman was saying that Islamic-owned businesses contribute to funding certain activities. I'm not necessarily saying terrorist activities, just political in general.
Oh, so you were just being dramatic when you said halal cards, specifically. Okay, because
Yeah,
I was like,
I
yo,
was.
what the fuck?
I'll take a cheese fry.
Who knows what they were doing?
The real question is, what do we do about it?
Nothing.
Stop voting them into office.
I mean, what if they're actually good people who actually want to contribute to American politics, and then with
Then
that,
they probably wouldn't be Muslims.
but what if they're Muslim and they don't like they don't really let their religion have an influence like many Christian politicians. There's plenty of Christian politicians that don't let their religion influence their policy, which is how it should be.
Yeah, but Islam teaches that that's automatically inherently wrong from the beginning. Christianity doesn't teach that it's wrong to submit to the other laws of man.
Who you talking about? They don't have laws? The fuck?
Not everybody follows the book to the T.
Not openly.
Same thing with the Bible.
Same thing with the Bible.
Don't forget, Muslims are allowed to lie to infidels to disguise what they're doing.
Don't refer to us as infidels.
I'm not an infidel.
Or do that.
I'm an American.
Infidel!
You're an infidel. Allahu Akbar!
Ahmed does it better.
Wait, give me a second.
Ahmed does it better.
Silence! I kill you! That shit is funny, dog.
Yo, John,
So,
you've been playing a lot of GTA, right?
uh-huh.
What have you been doing on there?
I've been playing
How is
5M.
that game still relevant?
Well, online, actually, people still play a lot. I never find an
So
empty lobby.
cancerous.
Just on the regular GTA online. I never find an empty lobby. Because there's so much to do. And people just have lit shit, you know? It's all about the bling. That's why. It's all about the bling. And there's a lot of bling to get. I got my money from Hacker though. But recently I've been playing 5M, which is it's like a mod. It's like people have different servers and they can have their different shit. I'm playing in a New York mod where we have taxis and we have NYPD.
You're in Liberty City?
Yeah, it's the same shit. No,
Los
Los
Santos.
Santos, sorry.
So then what do you mean it's a New York mod?
Because we have taxi cabs and fucking NYPD.
Everywhere has a.
No, New York mod would be if they
And
imported the
logos.
map from Grand Theft Auto 4 in.
No.
Nah, it's roleplay, dude. It's roleplay.
Yeah. But we actually has the graphics of NYPD and the yellow cabs and shit.
That's at least pretty cool.
That is cool.
But it
serious?
doesn't look
And
a
their uniforms and shit. You
It
know.
doesn't look a damn thing like New York though.
No. But the uniforms and shit, it's
Wow.
pretty cool. But yeah, we have fun.
What about Gmod? When are we gonna play? Have you found a good mod server yet?
No.
Let me know when you find a good server.
It's not like you can actually game. You don't have a headset. This guy wants to play video games without a headset. Like, who does that? Fuck you. Nobody gives a shit.
You don't play PC
You're not on the
games.
show. Nobody cares.
You don't play PC games.
Fuck you, Jason.
I don't have a good enough PC for any of that.
You need to get a PC. You fucking
I
peasant.
had a job for 2 weeks.
If you do not have a PC, you're a peasant. I want it to be known. PC gaming is where it is.
Yeah, not really. Console gaming is
No.
every bit as
No. No.
relevant as
No.
PC gaming.
It's not. You're a console peasant. That's why you think that.
No, I'm not saying that like PC isn't better, but console is every bit as
No.
So okay, let's put it to you this way. PC's got a lot more indie games and things like that if that's what you're into, and performance wise, PC all the way. All the way. But you can't ignore the fact that there are exclusives on consoles.
But that's the only
PC
reason.
exclusives
can't
are better. Because there's plenty of them.
Everything has exclusives though.
That's why
Also, the
corporate
gaming
does that.
community for certain games is bigger on console. So if you're a competitive gamer, console may be where it's at for you,
That's
depending on
actually
what
the
game you
competitive
play.
scene is very big on PC games. That's where you're wrong.
What about Black Ops though? Right now,
Black Ops, Call of Duty, it has a pretty big competitive scene, but it's not nearly as big of League of Legends, bro. League of Legends is
yeah, but
worldwide.
where is Call of Duty's biggest scene?
Yo, word. I went to the Worlds tournament
It's on
in
P4
LA.
right now, right?
Yeah.
That's my point.
League.
Sometimes a game is bigger on console than it is on PC. I'm not saying every time, but
I know, but if you're going to talk competitive, bro, the competitive scene is huge, way bigger on PC.
the point is, there are things. Maybe you're more casual. You don't want to have to fucking change your change your shit every couple of years.
You have to do that with consoles, too. You just buy new consoles.
No, but there's a longer period of time in between. There's a longer period of time. Though.
Not really.
You
can hold
built
on
your
to a graph if you want to maintain like a certain frame rate at with certain settings. Yeah, but if you buy a decent graphics card, that graphics card can last you 5-6 years.
All right, that's not bad.
Well, it also depends on when you buy it, when in the generation, like the lifespan of the graphics card you buy. Because you could buy it, like if you were to buy it right now, like a 1060 right now, which is a good card, it won't last you nearly as long because the next generations came out and games are, going to start using more power.
Right. This is also why I don't like PC. You gotta know all this shit, then you gotta know coding.
No, you don't.
Well, no, I mean you can buy a fucking PC that's already made.
And there's a lot of games out there that
Like
don't
this guy
require
did.
that much.
Yeah, those are the dumb games. I hate indie games, bro.
They're not dumb. I have a lot of fun with them. I was playing Brawlhalla with my sister online.
No,
She
some
was
of the
lit.
games you play are alright. Like Heroes and Generals looks pretty cool, but
Heroes in general is pretty lit.
is that demanding though? That game's pretty demanding, though.
I take off that stupid whatever war effect they have. It's like not fog, but it's like some weird shit. But yeah, it's really fun. It's World War II. But
What about you're gonna P3, nah?
yeah, for my cousin.
Hey.
He was gonna give it to a boys' shelter. And I was like, that's lit. But then I guess he never went, and he was like, "Yo, just come get that shit." I'm like, "Okay."
Go get it so we can fucking game together, and it's free online. We'll play GTA 4 and Black Ops, and whatever other
I'll
shit.
play
we can
Black
play.
Ops. I don't know about GTA 4.
GTA 4 is lit, dog. We could
What
we
the
could play
fuck?
5 too, but there's not as
Yo.
much shit to do in
You're
5 as there is in
gay.
PC. What'd he say to you?
He said black cocks. Yeah, you have a habit of saying some wild gay shit
It's his Freudian
on the
slip.
show. Last episode, you said that you were my dominant one. That's exactly what you said. You said I'll be your You said I'll be your dominant one. I quote you, and I said I'll be. You said I'll be your dominant one. Now you're talking about black dick. What's up with
Jeez, Smokey.
Jason? Are you
okay?
trying to? Are you? I think.
It's Carl on duty, Black Cops.
I feel like he's trying to.
Fucking faggot.
I feel like he's trying to tell us
Tell
something.
us something, yeah.
What's going on, bro?
You
What's
text
going
him a
on
lot
deep
of gay
inside?
shit from my phone too.
Yeah, yo, this guy texted me saying, "Hey, Skippy, you want to hit?" Bro, this guy's a fag and a half.
Nah, he's 3 or 4 fags, dog.
Yo, John, you've been surpassed.
At least I didn't say that on Saturday.
Okay.
Shirtless.
What?
Yeah, this guy wanted to work in the warehouse shirtless too. Oh my
Oh
god.
God, yo, I think he's officially like being overexposed, dog. You
John.
overexposed him to Romo and made him gay.
Oh my god.
Damn it, Julian. Look what
They're
you
putting
did.
some shit in the water and it's turning the freaking frogs gay. And that's what's happening with him. You're exposing him to Romo and you're freaking turning him gay.
I blame you.
Don't blame me. Blame yourself, dog. You're the one who's allowing this to happen to yourself. Yo, John,
Exposure effect.
what's the craziest?
That's a real thing.
Shut the fuck up. What's the craziest thing you've ever done, John?
What the fuck kind of? That's a terrible question, bro.
You're
Come on.
crazy ass nigga. That's why I'm asking you.
You can't say that.
You can't ask John that.
Shut up.
You gotta give me some sort of like.
John's
like
got so
guide.
many
You gotta
different
be a good
craziest things he's
interviewer.
ever done.
Yo, what's some crazy shit that you've done, dog?
Just pick something
Pick some
random.
some crazy
I've lit
shit.
pillows on fire, and they're really cool because it's like giant marshmallows. They like burn really sick.
Why
like,
would you
really
light a pillow on
intense.
fire though?
Because he's a
Because
pyro.
they're there, and we're outside, and it's nobody's pillows, and I'm burning pillows.
Fucking pyromaniac.
It just comes to mind. I don't know. And I see pillow. I don't know. It happened.
You're a fucking psychopath.
Go back to the story about where you got fucking abducted by aliens on a trip. Yeah, tell that story.
That's why we said which time. The second time I got fucked up.
Yeah, tell that
Fucking
time.
synthetic fucking.
That time is fucking ill. That story
synthetic
is
acid,
fucked up.
and well, acid is synthetic, but I mean like fake
Research
acid,
chemicals.
yeah, some research chemical shit, and shrooms, and a person that was with me that really didn't help, and then so it was kind of like it was also like an alpha thing, like the other shit, like I had to like surpass their voice to be more powerful, so they were telling me to shut the fuck up pretty much, and I was just like like I was just like professing some fucking shit of life because I thought they were gonna take me because they were like, you have nothing to live for anymore, and I was like, no, then let me live for pussy then, fuck you, please. And then and
Wait,
so
did you
I felt like
were
they
you
were
really
taking
like
me.
that? So let me
Yeah.
lift the pussy.
I was screaming in her house, and she was like, yo, shut the fuck up, and that's why I was like screaming. And then I felt like the aliens were taking me like to space.
The aliens, and now all of a sudden they're
But-
fucking aliens.
But guess
coming
what?
out of
It was
nowhere.
fucking cops fucking dragging me out. Yeah, dude.
What was it like in the spaceship?
And well, I don't know what they
Wait,
did,
can
but
you let him get to that fucking point? Shut the fuck up and let him tell the story, dog.
well, I guess there was no spaceship really. I guess
What happened?
they
The
took
cops
me-
dragged you out and
What
what?
happened after the aliens took
I don't
you?
remember
In
this
your
part.
mind, what happened after
No,
the
no, no.
aliens
Shut
took
up.
you?
Let him tell the fucking story.
apparently they took me to the hospital, so I don't know what happened, but I woke up in the hospital strapped down, and
Thorazine.
well, and I was still tripping, and I was there for a long time, brother, and I was going through some crazy shit. Well, it was yeah.
That's not even the only bad trip you've had, is it?
Nah, I passed out and I woke up and it was still that was not the only bad. Well, no, actually that was the only 2 bad trips because those are the only 2 synthetic ones, like research chemical shits. I've taken a lot of great acid, like real great real fucking good LSD, and a lot of it at one point, and I've been fine. Like, obviously, there's dark moments, but it's never a bad trip.
What's the darkest moment you've had?
Fuck, dude.
What about our boy? You remember our boy who from Ravenswood? He used to live on fucking G's Block. Not.
Oh?
Yeah. Big O.
Yeah, Big O.
You remember his fucking stories?
I remember him.
He had some of the most fucked up trips. Maybe not as bad as yours, but more bad ones. He had at least 3 bad trips that I can fucking think of off the top of my head.
Didn't he have to go to the hospital once because he was foaming from the mouth?
Twice. The foaming from the mouth was once, but he went to the hospital twice. Another time he broke his arm. Then he ended up in probation in Virginia. Yeah.
Damn.
He got caught with because he had like an ounce or 2 ounces on him when he got fucking busted. When he got broke his arm because he fucking smashed the wall. Because his fucking acid brain said, if I punch this wall, it will break. If I punch this wall and it breaks, I can do anything. I can do anything. Doof. I don't even know what the fuck was going through his mind, man. I don't know. This guy is fucking... God knows how much of that shit he ate. So for that reason, LSD is a bad drug. I mean, it was probably not LSD. It's probably RCs. He definitely thought it was LSD for a period.
What were some of your dark moments, John?
I don't fucking know, man. It's like, you know, dark how, you know, like dark, like scary, like you're not gonna think you think you're not gonna come out and shit.
I don't know, like some scary.
There's this one time in high school, cause I was with my ex. Well, I was waiting for my ex outside, cause I was supposed to bring LSD for the both of us to trip, right?
Yeah.
But I was like, yo, let me go into the trip first, like, so I could take this first, so I enter first before her, just so I could, like, you know, feel how it is and shit before she does. I don't know, kind of like a protective kind of shit. Anyways, so I took mine before she came out, right? And then I'm waiting outside, and I don't know what the fuck happened. She never came out, right? Eventually, long story short, but I was waiting out there, and I was writing some shit. I started tripping out. I started feeling like I was lost, like I was actually dead, but I was like, I was here, and so I was trying to write down like a pyramid of importance, and I was like, how do I get back to my girl? Like, I have to go through this, I have to find this person, and then she knows where this is, and then I can find her, you know? It was crazy. And then eventually what I was actually doing was just sitting down and staring out, and there was this kid coming up to me, and he was just like, yo, what the fuck, you good? And then they started like pretending to melt, and I was like, yo, like, you guys are like fucking assholes, and everything just felt terrible. I felt lost. And anyways, my girl came, and she looked at the paper, and she saw people's names, and she's like, oh, you like her, right? Blah, 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 blah. And, yo, it was crazy. I was like, yo, what the fuck, man? No. And it was crazy. Pretty bad.
Let me ask you something. Was your ex psycho?
I mean, she was
Is
crazy,
your
but I'm
ex
crazy
psycho?
too, and I like it.
Oh, God. What's the worst thing you could fucking say? Bad answer. Bad answer,
Like,
Joe.
crazy, but you like it. I feel you on that 100%.
Because I'm crazy too,
Bad
and it's
answer.
like fun when they come up with fun shit too, and
That's
they
a
go
really
with my
fucking
shit.
good answer, though.
That's how you end up in toxic relationships.
I'm
But
sure you can
I
make
mean,
it
there's
work, but
there's a good kind of crazy though.
No, there's not.
Yeah, there is. There's a good kind of crazy.
No, there's not. If it's good, then it's not crazy. It's something else.
No, it's crazy. Like, she's a crazy motherfucker, but you know,
No.
it's a good crazy, not a bad
No.
crazy, not like
No
the
good
crazy
crazy.
that you know fucks your life up.
What's a good?
I don't mean
what's a good
delusional
crazy?
crazy. I
What's
don't
a
mean
good
delusional.
crazy?
Yeah, he doesn't mean
No,
that.
what's
I
a
mean
good crazy?
complete-
Like, what's something that would be considered good crazy in action?
A good
a
crazy.
girl that's really fucking out there and kind of wild.
That's not a fucking. That's not crazy. That's wild and out there. What does that mean? That she
No, like
drinks a lot?
she's kind of fucking crazy. Like she's just crazy shit.
then she's fucking crazy. That's not a good thing. That means that she
Not
comes
like
with a lot
not
of
like
problems.
delusional crazy like
It
John
doesn't
said.
matter. That means she still comes with a lot of problems. Nothing that comes with a lot of problems is ever gonna be good.
I mean, maybe to you.
It's never gonna
I mean,
work out.
What makes you think that it's not gonna work
If
out?
because if she has a lot of outside problems that she has to deal with, she's not gonna be able to deal with extra problems in a
Who
relationship.
says she has outside problems?
She's acting wild and crazy, doing shit that
Young spirit.
What do you
my
consider
friend.
normal? Your normal is different from other people's normal.
See, you go to the bar, you have a few drinks. I'm not, you don't have 15 drinks. You go to a show, you have a few drinks. You don't fucking find 6 different guys and give them head in the fucking.
Who says that this girl
you
is
know?
fucking doing that?
So that's what I'm saying. You have to define what's wild and crazy because in my mind,
You have
wild.
a fucking
But that's
like,
true.
In my mind,
That's more of
wild
like a
means.
thought.
In
And
my,
we're not talking about thought, dog.
Yo, but I'm starting to think.
in
I
my
haven't
mind,
lived that
wild
long,
means
but
daddy issues and sucking dick.
That's not my wild. See, that's what I'm saying. We each have different definitions.
that's
Which
not
is
my
why I'm
wild
saying you
either.
have to give
But
me examples.
but
I think
but
That's why I'm saying you have to give me examples.
For the time
What
that
does
I've
mean?
lived-
That's exactly what I'm trying to prove is that you have to give me an example.
for the time that I lived, I've learned that the wild chicks that I like are also really fucking sleazy. And they don't fucking say, they're not honest about it. And
See,
it's
that's
like,
not
bitch,
good
what the
crazy. That's
fuck?
bad crazy. That's a lot of problems.
But I'm sure
not
there's
talking about
somebody
that.
out there that's not like that. But the ones that I've found that are crazy, the crazy that I like, I eventually find out that they're fucking, they're crazy.
Look. If you were fucking nine times out of 10, if you're drinking every night, it's because there are underlying problems that you're not dealing with. If you're partying every night, there are underlying problems. Now, I'm not talking about once a week, twice a week. I'm talking about every night. There are underlying problems that you're not dealing with, and if you don't deal with those, you can't deal with other problems. Plain and simple.
I mean, like a girl that's fucking just straight up weird. That kind of crazy.
That's not crazy. That's weird.
No,
No Asperger's.
no, I don't mean
but-
like. I mean like just does weird shit like that. Like,
No
like,
ass-
What's
Asperger's.
weird
like,
shit?
a girl who doesn't like give a shit. Like if she does like, I don't fucking know how to explain it.
Like spontaneous?
Yeah, like spontaneous.
not
weird.
crazy, that's
no, not like
spontaneous.
spontaneous. Like you know what I mean, right? Like she's just out there, but like a weird out there that's kind of crazy out there, but not like the kind of crazy you're talking about.
Like, let me drop a, like let me call out of work because I have the time and get on a plane and go somewhere.
I mean, something along that line. Not exactly, but something along that line's kind of crazy, bitch.
That's not crazy. That's spontaneous.
No, that's
Too much
kinda
for me,
crazy,
but you're
too.
not crazy for that.
That's
Like
kind
a
of crazy
chick
too,
willing
dog.
to do
Not if
things
you have the time.
not on the
Dog,
book legal.
if a chick just fucking drops out of work and just takes out randomly calls out of work, takes a plane, and goes
Not like moment, like
That's what I'm saying,
let
like,
me put in for vacation
like-
for next week and go.
that's no. I mean like if you were to hit up a bitch and you just tell her to come, like, all right, let's say you have a bitch in California, you just hit her up right now, yo, come over, and she fucking like that kind of.
No, I'm saying as in like she likes to. No, see that's weird.
That's what I'm saying.
You
We're
shouldn't
crazy,
be.
but not
you,
like
you
exactly
should
like that,
be
bro.
telling me no because you have your own life to live, and that's that. And I'll come when I can. You have to be independent. See, I don't want a bitch that's gonna say, oh, I'm gonna say I want you to come, and she's gonna come. Or she's gonna say she wants me to come and expect me to go there. That's too much. That's doing too much. You gotta be chill. If I got shit going on over here, I got shit going on over there. If you got shit going on over there, you got shit going on over there. We'll link when we can.
You lost me.
What over your head?
It didn't go over my head. I think you just like went something completely different. What?
You just said that you're talking about like if she's in California, you're here. She'll just drop what she's doing and come over here.
I mean, that was just an extreme case because of what you brought up.
But that I'm saying that's extreme.
I know, but I brought that up because of what you brought up
But you're
before.
saying that's what you're talking about.
But yeah, but I only used that as a scenario because I was trying to relate to what you were talking about. You
That's
idiot.
still extreme though. So.
But you brought up an extreme case.
Oh, and I'm just
Not
saying
every
that-
crazy girl's got daddy issues. You fool. That's the bottom
But
line of what I was trying to fucking
tell you,
say.
there's a difference between crazy and like spontaneous.
No,
or
bro.
something like that.
No, you just don't understand what I'm saying.
You're
That's it.
misrepresenting.
No,
the
I'm
word
not misrepresenting it. Yo, where's Google, dude? Where's fucking Google? 'Cause I
Crazy
know
is
you're wrong.
somebody with a mental illness or ailment who is acting fucking bad for you.
Nigga, what the fuck?
That's what crazy is, dog. You misrepresented the word. You misusing the word fucking crazy.
No.
Yeah, you're misusing the word crazy.
Mentally deranged, especially manifested in a wild and aggressive way.
Thank you.
Extremely number two,
extremely
extremely-
enthusiastic. Go fuck yourself, you piece of shit. I'm right, and so are you.
Enthusiastic as in bipolar.
See, but here's the difference.
Or manic.
Here's the difference, dude. Here's the difference. I accepted the fact that you were right, but you couldn't even think to the possibility to accept the fact that I was right, because you're a fucking piece of shit. That's why.
Yeah,
Fuck
I know
you.
I'm a piece of shit.
Fuck
Fuck you. If I
fucking asshole.
enthusiastic, it
Why do I
means
literally
manic,
have to
though.
go out the way to prove myself right that we're both right? Do I literally why do I have to argue about the fact that we're both right with you? Why is that even a thing?
Because just accept that.
Fuck
by
you, no,
enthusiastic,
you're
they
an
mean
asshole.
manic.
Fuck you. We just wasted so much time because of that piece of shit. And on that note, I'm gonna fucking end it because I fucking right now I'm fucking bulleting up and I need to smoke a hit of that great old.
Well,
I mean,
actually,
not meth. Cigs, I mean,
You want a
weed.
Tide Pod, right?
No.
Tide Pod gummy time. Tide Pod gummy.
All right, this episode of
actually
the
at
Late
51
Night Smoke
minutes anyway,
Sesh
so.
is brought to you by the one and only Tide. They came at you again with the Tide Pod gummies. My God, fucking Tide Pod gummies.
Gummies.
They're fucking delicious. But this show was a little
Blueberry.
different because we're on fucking
Whoa,
Tide Pods.
whoa,
Just,
whoa.
you know.
White.
I think we're going to sleep
cream,
now. These Tide Pods are making me
and
tired.
sour apple.
Yeah, cut this down. I'm going to sleep.
Alright, these fucking Tide Pods is about to fucking look, bro. Want some real shit? Look, it's just making me faded. Like
Aight,
this is
dog.
gonna kick in.
Nobody, shut the fuck up.
Stay blessed.
Aight.
Stay.
Peace, bitches. Peace.
Stay blessed. Stay black. We love you. And yeah, stay black.